Well, hello, good morning, good morning. How's everybody out there in YouTube land? I'm going to do this 5 random facts about me. One fact. I like making great, big, huge things. I do. Big, huge things. Teepee, greenhouse, and even when I make baskets, I make great, big, huge baskets. And up here, I don't know if you could see this or not, but up here is a turtle. Can you see my turtle? I can't see what you can see, but anyway, it's up there on the ceiling, and it's big. And those are my baskets. Those are big too. And of course, there's my glass teepee and the gardens. Everything has to be very big. Whenever I do anything, it has to be big. Willem calls me large scale Nancy, and it's not just because of my size. Imagine, I would call myself large scale Nancy just because of my size, but not him. Anyway, he says, like when I make a birdhouse, I have to make 30 birdhouses. When I make a basket, I have to make a lot of baskets. When I make a bar of soap, I have to make 1,000 bars of soap. Second random thing about me is I don't have any teeth in. See, I'm getting used to myself with no teeth. Hi. I could be called the toothless YouTuber. I mean, people out there are pretty appalled that I am an old woman and I know how to run a computer. I mean, they guess their parents don't know how, but I do. I'm not completely empty up here. I mean, not that they are, mind you. What, I didn't mean to say anything rude to anybody, but I know how to run a computer. And what was I saying? Having one of those senior moments. Oh yes, being toothless. Yes, I'm getting used to being toothless. I'm even getting brave enough to talk to people on YouTube with no teeth. I'm the, what is it called? I had a name for myself. The toothless cook. Oh yeah, I cooked in the kitchen yesterday for you. Everybody keeps saying, "Oh, are you gonna cook? When are you gonna cook? When are you gonna cook?" So I went in there and I cooked, and I think I know why you like my cooking videos. It's not because of my cooking; it's because I talk about anything under the sun, and I am all over the place with my conversation. But anyway, so that was number 2. That was about being toothless. Oh yes, I'm the welcome the kitchen the toothless cook. It's kind of hard to cook things that you can eat if you're not going to put your teeth in. The toothless cook makes things like peanut butter with honey and powdered milk, or ice cream. I don't make my own ice cream. I used to. Okay, so we gotta have fact number 3. Fact number 3 is this dress is always sliding down. Oh, and now it's got a big ribbon thing, and I can tell you honestly, I don't really mend much. I used to have a mending pile. This is fact number 3 about my mending. I am, confiding in just you. I don't mend much. You don't mend much for a lady your size. No, that's what. Okay, mending. Willem would always tell me his shirt needed a button or whatever it was, and so I'd say, well, just put it in the mending pile. And when I had 5 little children, there was always something that needed mending. And I had a mother-in-law, my first mother-in-law, and she would mend. She would do all her laundry. She was English. She would do all her laundry on Monday, and then she would do all the mending and ironing on Tuesday. I guess that's how she did it, unless she did it all on Monday. That's a lot of things on Monday. Anyway, and so she would mend everything. She would check every single item to make sure it didn't need to be mended. And if it did, she mended it. Well, I thought that was a marvelous idea. What a good thing to do so that your children never go to school with holes in their clothes and rips in their, I mean, why not? So, had this great mending pile. And then, of course, the mending pile would overflow and get bigger and bigger. And, and the socks would go in there too because I would darn the socks. I have a sock darner. Do you know what a sock darner is? This is a sock darner. You stick it in your sock. Stick the sock in there, and then you kind of weave a new sock part over it. There, that's a sock turner. Okay, well, I don't know why it's sitting here because I have never used it, but my cousin gave it to me. Okay, so that's there. So about this mending pile. Well, the socks would go in it, everything would go in it. And eventually, I would bag the whole thing up, and I would take it to the Salvation Army, or I didn't do that though, because I mean, I had great intentions. So I would bag it all up and I would stick it in the closet or in the basement or something when we lived in a different house. Now I don't have any of them. Now I just send them to the dump. Use it up, wear it out, make it do or do without. Well, anyway, I'm going to mend this because I like this dress and we can't have everything and it sort of needs to be fixed. I like this dress because I can wear it in the garden and I can wear it in the lake. It's not very thick, it's a very thin, well, that's got a over the top thing on there so you can't tell, but it's very thin and yet it's not see-through. And I can work in the garden and I can hose it down and I can walk right into the lake and it dries nice and quickly and it's not too hot. It's one of those, it's almost like a crepe, I guess. I wonder what it's made of. Guess I'm not going to be able to see it even if I show. Oh, it doesn't even have a tag. You know how people cut tags off. And this is a wear it out, use it up, make it do or do without dress because it came from the dump. That's why it's a use it up, wear it out, make it do or do without dress. So anyway, I don't do mending. I always have great intentions of doing mending. I always, but never. Never say never and always say always. Never say always. Because nothing is always or never. Okay, so that was set 2. I do things big. And I don't mend. And I'm toothless. Okay, that was 3. Okay, 4. This is going to take a long time. 4, another random thing about me. Oh, you know what I think? If I could have anything in the world, if I find one of those lamps that you rub, and the genie comes out, I need to put my teeth in and just... There. Is that better? Now I look like a normal lady. Oh, they don't gag on them. They're a little dry. Okay, so my 4th random thing. What was it going to be? Senior moment. Oh, and when I find the little... You've got stuff in your eye, I think. You need cataract surgery again. Looks very dirty. Oh my word. I know, I didn't mean to just go stick my finger in your eye. Oh, see it. Look how it blinded you for a moment. I do that. Look at how it's blinded you. Well, I mean, you could... Did you see that? You could see right through my hand. Want to see through my hand again? We'll just use this thin part here. You know, have you ever shown a flashlight right through that part of your hand? Okay, let's try it again. See if you can see through my hand. No looking around it. Okay, how about this part? You're seeing right into my skin. Whoa. Okay, so random fact number, what were we on? We got, let me rehearse them. 1, I like to do big. I go big. I'm a big person. See, I eat big. Anyway, we're not going to do that again. We already did that. So we do big. Toothless. There's so many things you can do with false teeth. Okay, so I'm toothless. I do things big. I'm toothless. And what was number 3? Oh, I don't mend. Number 4. Okay, here we go. Number 4. If I could have anything in the world that I want, it would be somebody to follow me around and